All right, tell me, how do you get started in Jiu-Jitsu?
Yeah, growing up, I watched UFC when it first started, and I was always impressed how Hoist Gracie was always able to beat these bigger guys. And I was always a little guy growing up. And then my brother joined the Army, and he started doing jiu-jitsu in the Army. And when he came home, he just put a licking on me the first time he came home, and it made me want to start. So then I went into Carlson Gracie Temecula when it first opened, started training there, and just the level of training was intense. It was family oriented, and it just kind of stuck with me from there.
Okay, so for how long have you been doing Jiu-Jitsu?
Wow, so I've been doing jiu-jitsu for probably close to 9 years, 8.5 years. I only did it for about a year and a half to 2 years when I started, and then I was young and I had a kid and I had bigger priorities, so I had to quit. I didn't have to, but I chose to quit to raise a family, and that was about 5, 6 years ago. And I came back. It's been about a year now since I've been back. So total mat time, it's been like 3 years, 3.5 years.
What made you come back? What is your
Yeah.
motivation?
I've always been athletic, and when you're a kid, you can play sports at a competitive level. But when you become an adult, you can go to the gym and lift weights, you can play rec basketball, but there's no really competitive aspect to it where you can compete at like a world-class level. But with jiu-jitsu, you can start fresh, never knowing jiu-jitsu, and compete on a world-class level 6 months in as a white belt. And that progresses all the way up to black belt, and there's a place for you along the way.
So that's give you motivation.
Oh yeah, for sure. And it's just a way to be athletic still, and it's a way to compete still, and not just go through the day-to-day routine of being an adult. I guess it lets you kind of play like a kid again.
You told me that you started because of your brother, right? Did
Yeah.
he train Jiu-Jitsu for a long time? He's still training. Did you guys
Yeah, yeah.
train together?
Oh yeah, we trained a lot. He started JJ Machado School in Sherman Oaks. Then he moved to Pittsburgh, and now he trains at Renzo Gracie Pittsburgh with Warren Stout.
And you are a purple belt. What
Yeah,
about your brother?
he's a purple belt as well. Yeah, he
Okay.
went to like med school and took some time off to do that kind of stuff as well.
Did you guys give advice to each other?
Yeah, we do. Yeah, for the most part, yeah.
What would you tell to other older adults who want to start jiu-jitsu? What's your advice? What are your
Yeah,
thoughts?
I think most people think to start jujitsu they have to get in shape first. That's like the biggest misconception. There's a place for you to start, whatever shape you're in, whatever you know about wrestling or grappling or anything. Just go. Take action.
Do you have a favorite fighter?
Mm, I like a lot of different jiu-jitsu fighters for different aspects of their game. My coach Tom Cronin, I really respect his persistence and his dedication to the sport. There's been a lot of times where I'm sure he could have quit with the school closing and him taking the initiative to keep the school in Temecula, and he's still there, still kicking. So it's awesome.
Among different skills what an athlete has, which one do you think is the most important to be successful as an athlete? Strength,
Well,
focus,
yeah, yeah.
flexibility. What do you think
Yeah,
it's?
definitely. So if you're an athlete, you've already taken, I believe, action because you had to take action's the first step. So athletes already have action out of the way. So I think the next one would probably be like perseverance, sticking with it. You know.
What about how important is the mental aspect? What do you need? How do you prepare, to the tournament? Because you can prepare physically,
Yeah.
but how can you really focus, mentally?
Yeah. Um, you just can't give yourself an out. A lot of people I hear going into competition talk about how they were sick this week or how they give all these excuses to almost prepare themselves if they lose, it's going to be okay to take the loss.
Hmm.
Either way, if you lose, you lose. It's there no matter what you say to yourself. So you might as well come in thinking you can win, thinking you're the best in your division. I meditate a lot, stuff like that. Yeah, just get my
Okay,
get my mind
thank
right.
you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Congratulations.